What up, y'all? It's your guy Dawson from D&D TV. Thank you for rating, commenting, and subscribing. Everybody who's donated, those of you all who will, all that information is in the description box below. Also, make sure you go over to my other YouTube channel, Dawson Speak TV. Make sure you subscribe over there. And when you subscribe, hit that little bell next to the subscribe button so you get all the notifications when I drop a new video. Now, let's get into this topic. All right, y'all. Now, before I get into this topic, let me give a shout out to my Facebook friends, Chris and Anthony, who sent me an update on this video. I appreciate that. And some of you may still be sending it while I'm doing the video now. I thank you all for sending videos and also for your letters. Y'all pour out y'all hard to me. Y'all tell me everything, man. I'm going to have to do some kind of like phone counseling, man. And, something, man, or something. Y'all tell me everything. Geez, sometimes it's overwhelming, but it does fuel me to do these shows, so I thank you all for that. Now, you all remember last year, I did a video it was June 13th, 2018, and it was DL Pastor arrested for having sex with 3 male inmates at a Virginia jail. And I got so many letters, people going against me saying, oh, the pastor didn't force those men, he gonna get off, oh, you're doing this, like y'all always do. YouTube is not for the weak, the faint at heart. YouTube is not for suckers. These people will come after you. Their family will come after you. Lawyers, they'll put anybody on you. But when you're simply reporting the news, again, remember, I did not break this story. CBS Channel 6 News in Virginia broke this story. WTVR News. So send your letters to them. They broke this story, and I'm just reporting it again. And it says a Richmond Circuit judge sentenced a former chaplain with the Richmond City Sheriff's Office after he was convicted on sex crimes with an inmate. Matthew Mellerson, Pastor Matthew Mellerson, 30 years old, was sentenced to 4 years in jail on 4 felony counts of carnal knowledge with an inmate on this past Thursday. Now, you all remember in June 6, 2018, he was indicted on 6 counts of carnal knowledge of an inmate and 2 counts of sexual abusing an inmate. So they got him on sexually abusing an inmate. Now, the news people at WTVR, send your letters to them, not to Dawson. They obtained video surveillance stills that showed Pastor Matthew Mellerson and the victim entering a room called the Healing Space. My God, take a breath. The pastor took the victims into a room called the Healing Space. What kind of healing you were giving them, Pastor? Well, obviously, we know now it was sexual healing because according to court documents, the inmate, and this is where it becomes disgusting, y'all, the inmate was able to obtain Pastor Matthew Mellerson's DNA and preserve it in a bottle to give it to another deputy. Now, I know y'all don't believe me, so let the news report tell y'all, and then I'll come back with the rest of my commentary. But before I let y'all watch this news clip, let me say this. Now, I did talk about in the video I did in 2018 how Pastor Matthew Mellerson presented himself as a heterosexual male, and he dated women, and even his younger years, there's a younger picture of him there with his with a young lady too. So, and even how he represents his fraternity, he's a Kappa, man. He's a Kappa. Come on, bro. Kappa's supposed to be men of integrity. Kappa, y'all taking an L for this one. My cousin gonna kill me for that. But look here. He said that he was a heterosexual male. And in the church, you all know that the church is big on this whole ex-gay thing. Oh, I'm delivered. Like they did with Andrew Caldwell. Donnie McKirkland talks about like that. They big on this. All these ex-gay people. Then you get all these videos come out and sex tapes. And y'all get them to the altar and tell them to run around and shout. And they delivered. But look here. I want to ask my subscribers, men and women. Would you allow the church to push you to marry somebody who was so-called ex-gay or ex-lesbian? Because if the prophetess came and said, the Lord gave me a dream, that's supposed to be your husband, that's supposed to be your wife, and all of this stuff, you know how they get going, you need to marry them. Because would y'all let the church push y'all to marry somebody who was ex-gay? I want y'all to put that in the comments. Tell me the truth. And for my audience who are LGBTQ, do you all believe in the ExGay movement? Do you all believe that, you can change? Put that in the comments. We're going to talk about it because people are going through this and we just want to brush over these topics and all this kind of stuff, but on Dawson Speak, we gonna talk about it. Now let's talk about it, and I'll be back.
Last year, detectives said that Pastor used his position of power to lure inmates into sex behind us here at the Richmond jail. Well, this week, he found out how long he may spend in prison. A man of faith tasked with counseling Richmond inmates now sits in his own jail cell. A jury convicted Chaplain Matthew Mellerson in May, and on Thursday, a judge sentenced the 30-year-old to 4 years in prison. Police say the former Richmond Sheriff's deputy sexually abused an inmate while holding a position of authority. Surveillance video prosecutors presented during the trial show Mellerson and the victim walking into a room called the Healing Space back in September 2017. The Richmond Times-Dispatch reports the inmate was able to obtain the chaplain's DNA, preserve it in a bottle, and give it to another deputy. Friday, Mellerson denied my request for an interview. And tonight, Mellerson sits in the Henrico Jail East in New Kent County. The Richmond Times reports he will plan to appeal that decision. Working for you in Richmond, I'm Brennan King, CBS 6 News.
All right, y'all, let's go in. But before I do, let me give a shout out to the female prosecutors on this case, Crystal Foster Fitzgerald and Cynthia McLim, who presented to the courts that over a 2-day period in early 2018, Pastor Matthew Mellerson used his position of power to coerce sexual favors from adult male inmate at a jail to whom he was providing counseling service to. He took them into the healing room, y'all, providing sexual healing to him, man. That wasn't no counseling services. However, the prosecutor said that the inmate did not think anyone would believe his accusations. So what did the inmate do? He obtained semen samples during oral sex with the pastor, then deposited it into a bottle, and once back into his jail cell, he gave the bottle to another deputy. Authorities obtained a search warrant to get a DNA sample from Pastor Matthew Mellerson, which was then matched to the evidence collected by the victim. So they were going to take him down, man. That was just a done deal. According to the prosecutor Fitzgerald, she said he took full advantage of his position as a sheriff's deputy and a chaplain. He thought he could get away with it because no one would believe the victim. Now, Pastor Matthew Mellerson's defense attorney, Vaughn C. Jones, called the encounter consensual, though he also admitted it couldn't be technically consensual because Mellerson had a position of power that he used against these victims. See, that's what the law does. They say, okay, we say in society, oh, they two grown men, they know what they're doing. But Matthew Mellerson was a chaplain and also a sheriff's deputy. He had the position of power that he used to his advantage to lure these men in. I'm tripping out on this video. I can't believe this nigga took them into the damn prayer room, had sex, you nasty bastard. He took them into the healing room. This mess is just crazy, I tell y'all. Now, I'm not going to stay on this topic too long because y'all can read up on it and everything. But it looks like the pastor got his wish. You use your position of power to prey on these men. And they only convicted him, it looks like, on this one case. There were 3 men. So he may get a longer sentence, or maybe they combined everything into one. But here's the thing. You got what you wished for, man. Jeez. You went into a prayer room, taking these men out of their cell, supposed to give them counseling and prayer. That's tax dollars. That's our tax dollars going towards that, man. And this is what you're doing. It's disgusting, man, because I'm not coming. I know people gonna say, oh, you're judging, you're coming. No, I'm not. Because if you're a grown man and you're in open society and that's what you want to do with a grown man or another woman, that's what you do. You're a grown person and that's consensual. That's between y'all. Now, people may have their different beliefs about different stuff, but in this particular situation, you abuse your position of power. Even though we may say, oh, it's consensual, he didn't rape them men, but according to the law, y'all, it's not a public opinion right now. According to the law, bro, you going down. So you wanted to have sex with inmates. Now you got 4 years in jail to get everything you wanted. Was it worth it? Now look here. This man may have a chance to appeal. because and he may have a good case to appeal, y'all, because y'all know with the laws how things are, and if his attorney, his defense attorney Von C. Jones is really good, he may be able to use this to get him an appeal. Now, it says, according to his attorney, Jones argued that the trial should have been a mistrial because one of the jurors ultimately convicted Mellerson made a homophobic remark after he was selected to serve on jury, and the same juror was late on the second day of the trial. And that's why the lawyer said they plan to appeal the conviction. Now, they may have a case because, you know, and those of you all who've been on jury duty and stuff, we don't want to say nothing like outlandish towards the case, but nobody don't want to be on jury duty. Nobody don't want to serve on no jury. They called me, was it last year, the year before last? I had to spend all day there. I'm like, Lord, please don't let them call my name. Please, please, please. I'm in there with a bunch of people down here in South Florida with my laptop up there at the courthouse, just doing notes and stuff like, oh God, I hope they don't call my name. It was around about after 2:30. They were like, you all are dismissed. I'm like, thank God. Nobody don't want to be on jury. Nobody don't want to do jury duty. So I think that's probably why the prosecutors may argue that that's probably why the person said that. But if the defense attorney can make a good, sound case based on that, Matthew Mellerson may get out because they may say, hey, you put this juror here who was homophobic. And this is a situation of two adult men having sex in a prison setting. You know, I don't know how that's going to work. But I'm done talking about this story, man. Y'all better live right. Tell the truth. Be honest with yourself. Seriously. And you all are seeing what I'm seeing. All these other vloggers and YouTubers, they got tapes of all these people. Y'all send them things to me. And it's just like, I report the news. Some of these other people, they going for the jugular. They don't, man. Boy, they get a tape in their hand. You can call it quits. Especially if King Jives get it. If King Jives get y'all tape, you might as well. Look, shout out to King Jives. If King Jives get y'all tape, y'all are dead. You might as well repent and go to Africa. Y'all are over. Oh my God, these people ain't taking no names. Oh my gosh. Man, jeez, I thought y'all got mad at me when I started doing this. But these up and coming YouTubers and these people not playing. They bringing receipts. Man, they ain't doing no news report. They got videos and everything. They got conversations. I'm telling y'all, they gonna force y'all to live right and force y'all to do. Y'all call y'allself men and women of God and all this kind of stuff. These up and coming vloggers, and trust me, this ain't it. There's more of them coming. It's one lady, April, who's on my Facebook. April, go ahead and make your YouTube channel. I'm gonna give you I don't know if you have it or not. She's on my She's always sending me videos and stuff, and she's passionate about this stuff. I'm serious. These people, they sick of this. They sick of the hypocrisy, and they speaking out. And that's what I want you all to do. So go ahead, put down everything in the comment y'all want to put down. Go off. Try to be respectful, y'all. This is not a bashing video. I'm not bashing anybody. I'm just saying, hey, be truthful with who you are. You could have been out in open society, and if that's what you want to do, why you got to go into jail and mess up your whole career, man? All them, you got a divinity degree, all these degrees going down the drain. Who's going to hire you as a pastor now? That's what we got to think about. I know I'm usually serious on my videos, but it's just like, it's just so much stuff coming out that it's funny. And that's why I tell y'all, and y'all tell me, Dawson, I want to do YouTube. There's so much content out here, y'all. Go do it. And some of you all have experience. Some of you all want to talk. Y'all just talk. Seriously, get out there. Y'all think the people who on the scene now are exposing people? I have a feeling that the next couple of people who are coming up, you think we're doing bad or we're exposing? I don't expose. I report the news again. But y'all think we're bad? Wait till this next group of YouTubers come in. Man, look here. Go ahead, put everything down in the comment y'all want to put in. And that question, I need to know. For my people in the church, would you let the church, the pastor, the first lady, superintendent, the elder, the prophet, the prophetess push you to marry or encourage you to marry somebody who was ex-gay, ex-lesbian, ex-homosexual? And for my audience who are LGBT, do you believe that you can be ex-gay or ex-lesbian? Tell the truth, and y'all talk about it down in the comments. Or even if you're a person who's currently married to a person who is ex-gay or ex-lesbian, or you have friends who are married to a person who is, y'all, let's talk about this. Put it down in the comments. Let's have this discussion. All right? Take care of yourself and each other. I appreciate you all for listening, and I'm glad that justice was served in this case, and y'all be true with who you are. Until next time, take care of yourself and each other. And also, if you want to support this channel, all that information is in the description box below. I love you all. Take care of yourself. Peace.